So they allow people to park in the right lane during certain hours. This intersection, can we turn left? It's kind of hard to tell because we've got a bus right in front of me, right? This makes it a challenge to know whether you can or not, because he might be blocking something from your view, such as a no left turn sign or something. And the other question is, can we turn right? But you got the two one-way arrows, right? And now the buses, see, now you can see it. No left turn between 7 and 7. All right, let's get back into the right lane. And we're going to turn right at the lights. Feet to the sidewalk, and you can proceed with caution. See, not even signaling. Probably didn't even check his blind spot before pulling out. And we're going to go straight here at the stop sign. And then there's some more clues right there not to turn left. You got two do not enter signs, but I still see people turn left here for some reason. Feet to the sidewalk. Whoa. This guy's in forward motion, but he's still on the sidewalk, no problem. At the next intersection, which way are you going to go?
Left.
How do you know?
Right. Because, well, I don't know, I just said left.
The one-way arrow.
Yeah,
right?
the one-way.
Could be turned the wrong way, but if you look over here, two stop signs, both backwards. The way the cars are parked over there, they're all facing that direction, and you also got the white line. So you're turning into the correct lane. In Toronto, the one-way streets there, it's absolutely nuts. You get so many people crossing in the crosswalks. And then we're going to turn left. What was that clue again over here to know that it's okay to turn left into the
Stop sign.
one stop sign? Okay, yep. Yeah, because she's still on the sidewalk. Right on. And then we're not going straight at the lights. So yeah, left. So if we're not going straight, then you look around. Okay, can't make a right turn here either. So you got a no right turn sign. So the only thing you can do other than straight is go left. If you follow the car in front of you, he'll go the wrong way. So don't follow the car in front of you. There you go. You got it. Most people miss that. They do still turn into the wrong lane. So that lesson there is just don't do what the car in front of you does. Just look around for your clues instead. Here we're going to turn left. Correct choice of lane, and we're going to make a right turn between these two buildings now. Right here.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh.
You missed it. Keep going. We'll come back around.
Okay.
Left turn here. You're not the first to miss it, because it's unexpected that I would ask you to go between two buildings. All right, correct choice of lane. You're getting rewired. pretty fast forward
Yeah.
motion. Reading the body language is sometimes it's difficult though. Like, they're unpredictable, right? It's like trying to interpret the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy sometimes. There was one guy dancing around in the crosswalk over here. So we'll turn left at the lights again. All right, so you got a car parked in that lane, the left lane that you're supposed to turn into. When that happens, there is a little bit of space for you to get into the left lane first and then make a controlled right lane change. If he was further back and blocking more of it, looks like he's leaving, so we'll be okay. But if there was sometimes you get delivery trucks there, right? So you're allowed to choose the next available lane, giving right away to somebody making a right turn. Looking for pedestrians. Go like maybe 15 through here just in case. One guy had gotten out of the back seat of a car. He was on this side of the road, got out of the back seat, tripped and fell right out in front of me with a student. Both of us hammered the brakes on just in time. So yeah, left here. Now right between these two buildings. This is a two-way laneway. You know that because there's a stop sign here facing the other way, right? It's backwards. Sometimes these laneways can get pretty busy.
Really?
And I used to use them a lot in Toronto for shortcuts. So, you look for people popping out of the doorways, make sure your doors are locked and the windows are up and all that too. So, it's pretty interesting to go through the laneways though. You get a lot of interesting art, for one, graffiti. And you know how we came out of that other laneway and there was a sidewalk, we had to stop, make sure. I'm going to show you a little trick I learned in Toronto to help me see better if there was anybody on the sidewalks. So we're going to go straight at the stop sign and then look across the street at the windows. You can see the reflection of people. There's somebody right there. You can see them through here. Over here, you can see them in the windows, right? So you use the windows to your advantage to help you see more. And you do get some people out there that are just completely oblivious to everything around them. So looking both ways, somebody might go on the wrong way. You never know.